Ivan's up. He says, hey, guys, just joined the Syndication Academy. Hump Day Hangouts is great stuff. Free stuff helped me a lot, but the full training is awesome. I will +1 that. Maybe this question will be answered during the course, but here it is. Is it worth the time and effort to put things like Schema Markup, local business, Json LD, JavaScript, etc. into the tier 1 blog components like WordPress and Blogger? I mean, treating those properties like they were money sites. Thank you. Looking forward to Marco's webinar and SM RYS Secrets. Yeah, Ivan, to be clear, yes, it would help to put for your branded properties, especially, right? To, like you said, to treat your branded properties like money sites. You should be doing that anyways. Try to flesh out your branded properties as much as possible, and if you can add markup, then do it. Now, look, listen, let's be real clear. Like I want to make it clear to you guys, I don't do that on all the properties that I set up, because a lot of the networks I set up don't require that. They're used for, syndication or SEO purposes only, whatever. But for like client sites and I'll be honest with you, a lot of my lead gen sites, I don't even have that set up because it's just so time consuming. I probably should have a VA that does it for me, but I don't. So I only do it like for client sites really, and a few of my lead gen sites. I don't do it on all of them, but absolutely you can. Now, here's the thing though. A lot of those are going to strip any sort of structured data out anyways. So that's the problem, is trying to add structured data to these, because it ends up getting stripped out by the editor, right? By the platform itself. And so that's really where it's tricky. Now, if you can, like, for example, if you can go in and add like where you would add analytics code, for example, in the header and things like that. If you can go in and edit those fields within the platform, then yeah, you can add JSON LD code. Whether it validates or not, you'd have to check. Okay. But yeah, I mean, absolutely. Like, one thing that I've been able to do in the past, and it's been a while since I've done it, so I can't even remember which platform it was on, but not using JSON LD, but you had to use microdata, which microdata is like, it's structured data, but in HTML format. So you can mark up elements within an editor. But yeah, like I said, a lot of the times it depends on the platform, and I can't remember which ones they were off the top of my head, but it will strip it right out. So you just got to don't waste your time without checking first. Go test a few of the sites and see, unless Marco or Hernan, if you guys know the ones off the top of your head that will accept that. I don't know them off the top of my head.
No, not off the top of my head, and the ones that I do know are not ones that I care to talk about at this point.
Okay.
Right. Well, for example, if I may, Marco, Blogger, I know that it will accept JSON LD, JavaScript, pretty much everything that you throw at it, like on HTML, because you can actually edit the template, theme. The theme. So you can edit the template, you can edit the theme. Weebly will do it too, in case you're syndicated to Weebly. So there's a bunch of those that they will accept HTML. Blogger for sure, Weebly pretty much. I think Tumblr as well, but we have abused Tumblr, and for that reason, it's not that permissive anymore. And we are 100%, we are 100% responsible of that. So sorry about that, guys. But yeah, basically those three, I think they will accept HTML. In any case, on the update webinars, we're always looking for new platforms, and what's good about it is that we will uncover either Web 2.0 or live stream sites, or semantic hubs as we call them, where you can actually add schema, or you can actually embed, I don't know, a bunch of things like my maps, well, a bunch of things. So stay tuned, Ivan, and go through the past trainings, the past update webinars, because there's a ton of gold in them, and there's a ton of properties that will actually accept that if you need a push, or if you need, to rank those properties on page 1 as well.
Yeah, if you want, I'm going to name one here, guys, and before Marco and the crew all get mad at me, I'm not going to name what you have to be in Syndication Academy to get the full training on this. I'm just going to make a mention of one that's really, really powerful, that you can do all kinds of nasty stuff with, Ivan. And since you're in Syndication Academy, you can find it. It was in the update webinar from 3 or 4 months ago, but it's called Pearl Trees. That's a great tier 1 property, because you can do all kinds of nasty stuff in there. So go back and watch that webinar. It's one of the Semantic Hub or additional properties inside of the update webinar from, I want to say 3 or 4 months ago. So just go back and take a look. You'll see what I'm talking about. There's some real ninja stuff you can do with schema markup and all kinds of stuff with the Pearl Tree site. Okay.